Tears are not weakness. They're a superpower. They have the ability to transform. But they have to be felt. They have to be expressed. We've been trained to be numb. We've been trained that crying is a sign of weakness because it's tied to the feminine energy. And the feminine energy was systematically, long time ago, systematically what's the word? Lied about? What did they do? They created an imagery that took everything that was the source of divine feminine power and bastardized all of it. Made every single element that was a sign of female power bad. Examples: snakes. Snakes are historically the, like in old ancient times, religions, etc., they were symbols of the divine feminine. Kundalini rising, a sacred healing, the ability to shed skin, which is shedding the old layers of oneself so that you could heal, transform, reveal what's new. Another example, the number 13, sign and symbol of the divine feminine, sacred feminine. Taught that it is a bad number, evil, bad luck. And especially when it's Friday the 13th again. I said this in another video, but Friday, named after the goddess Freya, another symbol, a Nordic goddess, symbol of divine feminine. Anyway, so I started this with, because as you could see, there's some little leftover tears. Oh, tears are powerful. They're sacred. And what we've been doing is, because we've been trained like trained monkeys, little trained monkeys. We've been trained that crying, pain, facing the darkness within is not good somehow. But meanwhile, it's sacred. So anything sacred, how could that not be good? Makes no sense. It's divine. But what happens when you don't purge? What happens? The energy gets stuck. Do y'all know, like I identified, and I think this is shifting, I identified as having depression and anxiety. And look, for those of you who are in the medical field, or I'm not, you do you, right? Like, you do you. I am just saying that for me, I'm just sharing my story. You believe whatever you want for yourself. But for me, what happened was I had judged my sadness. I had judged the sadness, the deep, profound sadness that I felt inside, which led me to cry a lot. It also, there was also a lot of other things mixed in there. But now, I don't judge it. Do you know that there was a period of 3 years. Things happen in threes for me, it seems like. 3 years where I didn't cry at all. I was on antidepressants, and on top of that, I self-numbed because I didn't want to feel it, because I judged it. I judged it as meaning that it was something is wrong with me. Why can't I just be happy? Why can't this, that? But I'm here to tell you, be sad. Weep. Weep for what you've lost touch with about yourself, your power. Weep for the pain that you've experienced in your own personal life. Weep for what is happening in this world, the violence, the disgusting chaos, the bigotry, the hatred, the power plays, the subjugation, the oppression. Weep. And let those tears transform. Let it move the energy. And why does the fact that why would you crying and processing your own darkness or processing your own hurt, why would that make a difference to world peace? Because, my love, as within, so without. As we allow ourselves to feel real, the totality of emotions, the totality of the spectrum, as we allow it to do what it's supposed to do, emotions are supposed, look at the children, emotions are supposed to be felt, expressed, and out. Felt, expressed, out. And in that process, it transmutes. It literally changes the state, the vibration, the feelings of whatever triggered that initial, those tears, and I'm talking specifically about sad tears right now, morphing into the place where those tears are complete. So, as you do the work on yourself, you are helping to cleanse the collective consciousness. You are helping to release the stuck, trapped energy that we're witnessing as war and violence and oppression and stuff like that. It's trapped energy. It's trapped energy, and we have a chance. So to all the people to all my empaths in particular, you beautiful, beautiful, gorgeous souls, you empaths, I know that when you're an empath, how painful life can be, because you can feel it. You can feel people. You can feel everything. And I know that has made things tough sometimes, but one way for you to use your superpower of being an empath is to, with intention, allow those feelings to flow. Okay? Allow them to flow with intention, that as I do this work on me, as I allow this little bit of pain to go, to come up, to face it, and then to leave, I'm actually slowly but surely helping to alleviate the pain, the pressure of this world, and make the clearing. You're making the clearing. You're making the clearing. You're clearing the space for the life that we really want, the world that we really want, the vibration of peace, justice, love, harmony, enlightenment to flood in.